Now on CoastTV News.
I accept your nomination to be President of the United States of America.
Harris hype after a week of high praise from Democrats and the media. Kamala Harris officially takes over as her party's presidential nominee.
And we're once again waking up to temperatures in the low to mid 50s on Delmarva. Our sunny, dry weather continues into the afternoon, low 80s. I'll have your full forecast for the weekend and a return to summer-like temperatures ahead.
Firefighter Hero Funeral, the show of support from Delmarva first responders to pay respects to one of their own.
Upping opposition effort, the Action Fenwick Island looks to take later today to block a wind farm from being built off of our coast.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Friday, August 23rd, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning. I'm Elisa Weber. Thank you for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah, we have reached Friday, Elisa.
Friday.
The weekend is upon. Yes, it is.
It's a good
That's
day.
a great song, too.
Is it though?
It is.
It's Friday?
Rebecca Black. Everyone loves it, except maybe.
I think everyone likes the idea of the song.
Yeah. And the song.
All right.
All right, we are carrying forward a off-air conversation, and before we go down to that rabbit hole, let's bring in Chris Mastrobono. He's in for Bob Triheen. He's got to look at the forecast.
Well, good morning, guys, and good morning to you, Delmarva. I tell you what, it's another chilly start out there. We're seeing temperatures right now 57 in Milford, dew point 57, so we are still seeing that relatively dry air over the peninsula. Currently 54 Georgetown. We're at 51 in Delmar, at the coast, 61 in Rehoboth. 61 Bethany Beach, and 63 in Ocean City. As I mentioned, dew points are still in the 50s. Now, the dew points are going to be in the 50s and 60s over the weekend. As far as visibility is concerned, not dealing with any widespread fog. Could see some isolated fog develop over the next few hours. High pressure, though, right over Delmarva. This is going to slide to our southeast, and then we're going to slowly begin to see that southwesterly flow return. But other than that, we are quiet and dry throughout much of the eastern half of the country. A fabulous Friday on tap. We'll see low 80s. Lower humidity continues, and the weekend shaping up to be fantastic, with temperatures getting to more seasonable standards. And then by next week, we will see the full-on return of the summer-like weather as far as the humidity levels are going to be rising as well. So through the morning, temperatures rising to around 68 by around 9, and we should top out in the low 80s across the peninsula this afternoon. We'll talk about that weekend a little more in depth, as well as the return of those summer-like temperatures next week in my full forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Chris. You're now looking live at Chicago, Illinois. It was just after 4 a.m. there right now. It was just a few hours ago. The week-long event that was the Democratic National Convention came to an end, and it was an historic night, ending with Vice President Kamala Harris accepting the party's nomination for president.
And today, the candidates begin a 74-day sprint until voting concludes on Election Day. NBC's Alice Barr shows us what Harris says she plans for the country as the backbone of her campaign.
Vice President Kamala Harris bringing down the House in her quest to shatter the nation's highest glass ceiling.
I accept your nomination to be President of the United States of America.
The first woman of color to lead a major party ticket, weaving her life story and professional path into her vision for the country.
We are charting a new way forward.
The daughter of Jamaican and Indian immigrants paying tribute to her mother.
She taught us to never complain about injustice, but do something about it.
Under pressure to define her policy positions after her sudden ascent to the nomination, the prosecutor turned senator and vice president, promising to cut taxes for the middle class and bring back the bipartisan border bill former President Trump opposed.
I will sign it into law.
She slammed Republican restrictions on reproductive rights.
Simply put, they are out of their minds.
And referenced January 6, arguing a second Trump term would bring more serious consequences.
America, we are not going back.
What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster?
After Pink capped a week of star-powered performances, praise from Harris's family and from party leaders, plus a few from across the aisle, the vice president telling NBC News she's looking ahead.
That was good. Now we gotta move on.
Now, as supporters promise to push for every vote.
We're going to door knock our way to a victory. We're going to register our way to a victory.
An historic Democratic ticket hoping to turn a surge in momentum into concrete gains at the ballot box. In Chicago, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Remembering a hero, Delaware firefighters paying their respects after one of their own was tragically killed on the job. Hundreds of friends and family, colleagues showing out to honor Thomas Wilson Berry III at the Crossroads Community Church. The lengthy procession included over 80 emergency units, and they escorted Berry's casket from the church to the places that he served: the Georgetown Fire Company, Sussex County EMS, and the Ellendale Volunteer Fire Company. Berry answered the final alarm at the Ellendale Cemetery. And Thomas Berry III lost his life while trying to help save someone else. And Thursday, those that knew him best shared fond memories and honored the man they all viewed as a hero. It was clear by the turnout that the sort of lasting impact Berry had on the Georgetown Ellendale Fire Companies, as well as Sussex County EMS. It's a stark reminder of just what the bravest members of our society do day in and day out to keep this community safe.
Every first responder knows that that's a risk. And every time you put the uniform on, every time you respond to a call, you recognize that there's a risk associated with doing that. He gave his life doing that. He is and will forever be a hero.
Thomas Berry was Ellendale's Firefighter of the Year in 2022.
Happening today, pushback against the wind farm proposed to be built off of our coast. It's about to be taken up a notch in Fenwick Island. Town Council is considering legal action if the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management greenlights the plan. A vote could be taken whether to have Marzullo Law LLC represent them in a lawsuit. It was earlier this year that Fenwick Island said no to $2 million spread out over 20 years by alternative energy company U.S. Wind to use its land for this project. The Bureau is expected to have a decision next month.
And it's a decision that could also trigger a lawsuit against the Bureau from Ocean City. Earlier this month, Mayor Rick Meehan and the council began to prepare for that action if the wind farm is approved. U.S. Wind has been planning to add wind turbines nearly 11 miles away from the Ocean City boardwalk. Meehan told CoastTV News that he believes the Bureau is not taking the town's concerns seriously, and he thinks it will greenlight the U.S. Wind project.
Developing news in eastern Sussex County and the Cape Henlopen School District. The Board of Education is moving two key proposals forward. The first will allow for a 24 classroom expansion and athletic facility renovation. Estimated cost for this project, just under $69 million. 60% of that will come from the state, 40% from local bonds. The second proposal is for the purchase of 103 acres along Cedar Grove Road, and that land will be earmarked for a new district office, bus maintenance facility, and a swimming complex. No state money will go towards this plan. It will be entirely locally funded, which could be more than $80 million.
The Milton, Lewis, and Rehoboth, lands just being soaked up so fast for development. They're going to have to move at a fairly decent speed, to actually secure something that will allow this district to grow.
Now, this is not a done deal. Next, these plans will go to the Delaware Department of Education. Getting the money is the key part, after two referendums were voted down by people in the district earlier this year.
And the Ocean City Air Show is this weekend, so you should expect heavy traffic delays. Streets from 12th to 20th will be closed from August 23rd to the 25th. Some roads will stay closed until noon on the 26th. Parking will be limited, but several lots are available with demand-based rates. Ocean City's municipal buses are available for $4 all day.
In Milford, the police department there are going to get some new wheels. 4 police vehicles are set to be replaced. The department says this is already approved in the city budget, and it has already picked out the cars it wants to buy. Milford City Council is set to vote on the final approval at its meeting Monday night.
And we're just getting started here on CoastTV News today.
Coming up, Protect Your Pet. We'll tell you where you can get low-cost vaccinations for your furry friend along the coast this weekend.
And fraud foiled in Fenwick Island. We'll tell you how officials say one identity thief almost got away with a plot of land in Sussex County.
Economy update from the Federal Reserve will tell you how this comes as fears surrounding a recession grow. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, get ready for some fun in the sun with beach games that'll bring out your competitive spirit. Plus, meet our adorable pet of the week and don't miss an exclusive interview with the Struts. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
The American Heart Association invites you to join the Southern Delaware Heart Walk. It's time to unite, take action, and save lives. Every walker who joins, every dollar donated means more people trained in life-saving CPR, more research, and more life-saving moments for everyone. Join us at the Southern Delaware Heart Walk on November 3rd at the Rehoboth Beach Bandstand. Let's walk together to save lives. Register today at heart.org/SouthernDEWalk. Sponsored by Coast TV.
Smell funky? Get Skunky, the Shower Anywhere sponges that clean all your funky parts from your head to your feet and everything in between. Just add water, work it into a rich lather, and it's ready to use. Skunky effectively lifts and removes oil and dirt from your skin and hair without any rinsing required. Just towel dry and you're done without any sticky residue. Skunky is ideal for contractors or anyone who works outdoors. A hiking, fishing, or camping trip wouldn't be complete without Skunky. Skunky is a game changer for all ages and a must for elder care. Call now and get 20 Skunky 60-second shower pads for only $9.99. But wait, order now and we'll send you 5 more absolutely free. That's 25 showers for only $9.99. There's a strict limit of 1 family pack per order at this incredibly low price. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-615-9517 or visit GetSkunky.com. That's GetSkunky.com. Order now.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy! It's like the Everest of trivia.
Spit and truth there. What is Equus?
Nitroglycerin. Avignon.
Hyperglycemia. You got revenge on that category.
I sure did.
New episodes September 9th on Coast TV.
Well, we finally made it. It's Friday across Delmarva. A pleasant good morning, everyone. Salisbury coming in right now. We are very nice starting off the day. Temperatures are in the 50s. So once again, another chilly start to our day here on the peninsula. 51 in Delmar. We're at 54 there in Salisbury, 58 Lewis, 61 in Rehoboth Beach. Now the UV index still high. Plenty of sunshine expected. Burn rates coming in at 30 minutes. So sunscreen and sunglasses are going to be your best friends heading into this afternoon. Low humidity continues through your Friday. Another perfect day to hit the courses, 82 degrees. Certainly a hole-in-one type of forecast. It's been a great week to hit the courses, and it's going to be a nice weekend as well. Talk about how high the mercury will rise this weekend and into your week ahead in that extended forecast here in just a few minutes. Matt?
Boy, Chris, I don't think you've missed a putt all week. Taking a trip to the library, we'll have to wait a bit in Bridgeville. The town's public library says it's closed today and Saturday. This is for parking lot improvements. Got a heads up for you for drivers in the Seaford area next week. A city road is set to close. This will be Beagle Club Road between Main Street and Woodland Ferry Road. You can see that location right there on your screen. And again, this is for the installation of crossroad pipes. It starts Tuesday, August 27th and runs through September 5th.
And this morning, Federal Reserve Chair Jeremy Powell will deliver remarks on the economy in Wyoming. Powell's remarks come as new data sparks some fears that the economy could soon enter a recession. Last month, the U.S. unemployment rate jumped to 4.3%, which was the highest level since October 2021. And Walmart is partnering with Burger King for what they hope customers will consider a whopper of a deal. Customers of Walmart's subscription program, Walmart Plus, will get a 25% discount on Burger King orders every day and free Whoppers every 3 months. Walmart Plus launched 4 years ago and is directly aimed at taking on Amazon Prime offers with similar perks. And still ahead, fending off fraud, we'll tell you how one potential scam was thwarted and what you need to know so it doesn't happen to you.
Well, that fall crisp air greeting us this morning, once again stepping out the door, but we are going to warm up rather quickly through the noon hour, topping out in the low 80s this afternoon under mostly sunny skies. The sunshine's going to continue into the weekend. We'll talk about how high temperatures will rise and the return of those summer-like temperatures next week in my full forecast when Coast TV News Today continues.
The Today Show, weekdays at 7 on Coast TV.
Join us for Fur and Field Day on September 7th at the Humane Society of Wicomico County. Enjoy competition, outdoor fun, food, vendors, and adoptable animals. Gather your team of 8 to 12 people for just $20 per person. Participate in fun games, water activities, face painting, live music, and more. Don't miss out on this exciting day. Visit wicomicohumane.org for more info. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
Positive, focused,
supportive, and goal-oriented. These are just a few qualities of coaches who inspire their athletes.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and make a $500 donation to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an extra donation to their program.
Nominate your coach today at delmarvasportsnetwork.com under the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network Coach Who Makes a Difference. Brought to you by Preston Automotive Group.
Stay tuned to get a free automatic toilet bowl cleaner from Mermaid. Your sink stopper's broken, and fixing a drain is a pain. Introducing Mermaid Drain Magic, the instant solution to most broken drains. Just remove and replace. In seconds, you can fill and drain with a simple press of a button. Drain Magic makes replacing your old, broken, rusty, even missing sink stoppers fast and easy. Drain Magic's anti-clogging basket helps prevent clogs in your sink, catching hair, food, even jewelry. Made with brass and chrome and a silicone gasket, it creates a watertight seal. Order your Mermaid Drain Magic today for only $19.99 and get a Mermaid toilet bowl cleaner absolutely free. Drop it in the tank for up to 3 months of cleaning. But wait, this could be your last chance to get Drain Magic at this low price with free toilet bowl cleaner. There's a strict limit of 3, so order now.
Call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com. So call 1-800-944-6857 or visit GetDrainMagic.com now.
Draper Media, an equal opportunity employer, is dedicated to provide broad outreach regarding job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Organizations that wish to receive our vacancy information should email humanresources@wboc.com. See the beauty of Delmarva from a bird's eye view. Soaring over the shore, Mondays on Coast TV News at 6. Sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is 5:16, and we are now showing you a live look at Lewis. Chris, you're tracking another great day to be out on the water. Calm in our shot there now, but I would expect to see some boating activity later on today.
Oh, without question, there's going to be a lot of people on the water today. Whether you're on the water or on land, it's going to be another gorgeous day on the peninsula. And you can see temperatures away from the coast where we're in the lower 60s. We're in the lower 50s once again this morning. 50 in Delmarva. We're at 54 there in Georgetown. 52 in Redden. So that fall-like crisp still in the air greeting us this morning. And it's very dry out there thanks to those dew points in the 50s as well. And winds are relatively calm as well, allowing for those temperatures to drop. In fact, why so chilly? We've been in the 50s the past few nights. Normally, you get that sun that heats the ground, that heat rises, and if we have cloud cover, it kind of protects that heat from escaping like a blanket. But as has been the case over the last few nights, we've had clear skies, calm winds, and that has allowed temperatures to fall to their max potential, and we've had some near record lows over the last few days. Now, high pressure is in fact over Delmarva, and it's going to stay there over the next day, slide to our southeast, and then we'll see more of that southwesterly flow take place. As far as the coast is concerned, we are looking very nicely this morning, rising from the 60s into the lower to mid 70s this afternoon. Low risk of rip currents, so that is good news, but that UV index still high. Cape Henlopen 60 at 7. We'll get to about 77 by around 5. Dewey Beach 76. Inland areas getting up into the lower 80s. 82 Georgetown. We'll see 83 there in Milford. 83 Easton. 81 in Denton, a fabulous afternoon. North-northeast winds at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, 83 Salisbury and 81 in Crisfield. Futurecast shows the clear skies through the afternoon and into the overnight. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds throughout your Saturday, a bit warmer with mid-80s inland. We'll see 70s at the coast, and then the warming trend continues into Sunday. Could see a few more 50s for overnight lows over the weekend as well. And then by Sunday, we're in the mid to potentially upper 80s throughout inland areas. You know, there's a lot of events going on, so we're looking spectacular for that. Your 3-day beach forecast shows 70s throughout Assateague, and as we make our way up to Ocean City, looking very nice as well in the 70s, a bit warmer there in Fenwick Island, and as we go into Lewis, 82 there on Saturday, and we're looking spectacular for the air show with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, and the humidity levels will be rising as we go throughout the next week. You see, we're going to gradually rise here. By next week, we're going to be in that humid to very humid range by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So 82 this afternoon, we're at 56 overnight, 83 a sensational start to the weekend, and we'll see temperatures falling by Saturday night. Joseph Neenan, Lewis, Delaware, you are the winner of our Paul Davis umbrella giveaway, and we're at 85 on Sunday, 87, and then you see next week, though, we're back up into the lower 90s.
Thank you, Chris. And fraud in Fenwick Island, a scam that almost worked.
Yeah, get this. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappé explains an identity thief nearly put together a deal for a plot of land on Maryland Avenue, but it was thwarted late in the process.
This property in Fenwick Island was almost sold this year. The only problem? The actual owner of the land had no idea. This house of cards all came crashing down once an actual buyer was interested, and the realtor, who thought they were representing the real owner, sent the deal along to the law firm Ward & Taylor. That's when Ashley Miller, a real estate paralegal for the firm, spotted the problem.
When I asked him to verify his mailing address associated with the county, he was unable to provide it. He was kind of giving me the runaround and then eventually hung up on me. And that's obviously probably the biggest red flag of all.
Eventually, the authorities got involved. Fenwick Island police sent out a warning this week to all property owners that an identity theft scam is going around town.
It's not uncommon in Sussex County at all. A lot of offices get hit with it. We've heard some horror stories. So it's pretty prevalent, especially in Sussex County.
Luckily, in this case, Miller was able to recognize the scam. She then found the real owner's contact information, contacted them, and confirmed the land was actually not for sale. As for the suspect, Police Chief Michael Morrissey says they don't have a name, they don't have any leads, but they do believe it was someone from out of state, possibly in the Midwest.
This can happen if you own unimproved property here in town, because you're not raising red flags when you're walking on a property and you're looking at it and you make an offer on it if you see it's for sale, as opposed to a house where you actually have to go in and look at it and whatnot.
Property owners are not the only people that have to look out for any scams. Megan Hudson, an attorney at Ward & Taylor, says buyers have to keep an eye out too.
If you're a buyer and looking to put in an offer on a property and the value, it seems too good to be true, likely that's the case.
Chief Morrissey hopes that by spreading the word out in Fenwick Island, that people will be more aware on if their property is being sold illegally. I'm Kevin Zappé in Fenwick Island, Coast TV News.
More to come this morning. Protect your pet this weekend. We'll tell you what organization is offering low-cost vaccinations and microchipping in Sussex County.
From the sand to the sky, the exciting events coming to the coast this weekend.
Here at the Delmarva Sports Network, we know sports is more than a game. It's about your teams in your town coming together to celebrate, bringing sports to life, and creating bonds that last a lifetime. At DSN, we're proud to capture that spirit, plus the dedication and passion of your athletes. That's why DSN was awarded Outstanding Year-Round Local Sports Coverage. We're honored to be part of your team's journey. Delmarva Sports Network. Local teams, big dreams. Download the free CoastTV First Alert weather app today.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the CoastTV First Alert weather phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy.
To learn more, visit nationalguard.com/DC.
When you're close to the land and the sea, you can taste the goodness. The historic Lewis Farmers Market brings farms closer to tables. Meet the growers, talk to the people that milk the cows, and pick the perfect peaches. Organically grown fruits and vegetables, sustainable meats and eggs, A2 dairy products, artisan breads, and fresh local seafood.
The historic Lewis Farmers Market is in the park every Saturday from 8 to noon and at Crooked Hammock Brewery every Wednesday from 8 to 11:30 a.m.
You like to keep your beard perfectly groomed, but she hates all that mess. Now there's VacuTrim by Bell & Howell, the total body shaver that trims your hair and vacuums it up. VacuTrim stainless steel blades give you a precision cut, while the built-in vacuum captures the hair shavings. It has 20 trim settings to shape your beard and tame body hair with no mess. Get VacuTrim with free shipping for only $39.95.
Call 1-800-263-0608. That's 1-800-263-0608 or go to vacutrim.com.
Hi, this is Jimmy Hoppa inviting you to join us as we take the cross to the country. Christian country and Southern gospel, all to celebrate our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Taking the cross to the country, Sunday mornings at 8 on Coast Country, sponsored by Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling.
Protect your pets this weekend. Humane Animal Partners is hosting 4 low-cost vaccine clinics, and pets can get dewormed, microchipped, rabies vaccinations, and more. First one of those is tomorrow, Saturday, August 24th at 9 a.m. That's at the HAP Center. It's in Rehoboth Beach at the Midway area, and it's first come, first served.
An adult kickball is kicking off in Milford in a couple of weeks, and the city's Park and Recreation Department is inviting players and teams to enroll in the 7-week league. You have to have at least 8 players to register and at least 3 women to play. You can also sign up individually to be added to a team, and you can register online.
First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono is back with us, and looking at your screen, it appears somebody missed the Wear Purple to Work memo.
Well, I mean, you guys, you didn't let me know, but purple's just, it's not my color. I don't pull it off like you two.
I do rock this.
I leave it to you two.
Thank you for noticing.
So Chris and your purple tie that matches Matt's that I didn't join in on.
This was totally unplanned. He walked in today, and I'm like,
honestly, at least
I got
they
purple
talked.
too.
You guys talked before. I think you talked before. I think you did. It's fine. I'll leave you to it. But Chris, give us the weather. You're good. You're doing really good with the weather this week, Chris. We're liking it.
Doing my best, yeah. But Bob left me with some light work here this week. Yeah. Lewis coming in really nicely. Look at that. Look at the water there. It looks like glass, clear skies. Once again, waking up to temperatures in the 50s, calm winds, so another pleasant start to our day, and we're going to see plenty of sunshine throughout Cambridge, topping out around that 80-degree mark. Chrisfield, 76 under mostly sunny skies as we make our way towards the coast. Low risk of rip currents, plenty of sunshine throughout Ocean City, 74. Fenwick will top out in the mid to upper 70s as well. Lewis looking at 77 with just a load of sunshine there, and Rehoboth Beach, 76 as well. And keep in mind that UV index is high. Wave heights coming in at 1 foot. Now, coming up, we'll talk more about your weekend forecasts in just a little bit. Matt?
Thank you, Chris. August is flying right by, don't we know it? And so will one annual event starting tomorrow.
And Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner shows us the cool things to do this weekend.
Enjoy an action-packed weekend in Ocean City on the sand and in the sky. Plus, art and athletes can be found at events in the First State. An annual event is gearing up to four-wheel drive. Ocean City Jeep Fest is back through Sunday. The beach turns into a Jeep playground with a sand course by the pier and daily beach crawls. The convention center is the event hub with a concert lineup playing at the Performing Arts Center. The Ocean City Air Show zooms back onto the coast. There will be fighter jets, cargo demos, and even an Italian Air Force display in the U.S. for the first time in over 30 years. Bargains on the Broadkill is back this Saturday. 60 craft and artisan vendors will be set up in Milton Memorial Park. The Irish Eyes canoe and kayak race starts at 10 a.m. The rubber duck drop is at 2 p.m. Buy a duck for the chance to win prizes up to $500. Just across Union Street, there's an ice cream social at King's Ice Cream for the Milton Garden Club. 20% of sales will go to the club and in turn toward making Milton beautiful. Special Olympics athletes from around the region will meet up in Dover on Saturday. The annual Regional Special Olympics Cycling Classic takes place at the Danner campus from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. More than 80 athletes are set to race various distances that accommodate different skill levels. A new jewelry showcase called Single Source opens at the Heidi Low Gallery this Saturday with a reception from 5 to 7 p.m. The artist draws inspiration from geometry found in the natural world. Zoom over to Zoovie Night at the Salisbury Zoo this Saturday. The Zoovie being screened is Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole. Get a ticket online, bring a school supply donation to get free popcorn. An outdoor celebration in Milton is set to benefit BB Hospital Saturday night. The Goonies Fest features children's games and activities, food trucks and vendors, live music, and of course, a screening of the film The Goonies. For full event schedules and registration pages, go to CoastTV.com and click on this week's Cool Things to Do article.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, like myself in tile, to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs, and that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
I was able to look at everything that I was looking for my new kitchen, including the backsplash and the countertop and the sinks all in one place.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
I remember their little hands in mine, taking those first steps, soothing them when they were hurt or sick, helping them find their strength. Lately, I've noticed them trying to help me, but I'd much rather hear about them and my grandkids. That's why I chose Commonwealth Senior Living at the Eastern Shore, because some things never change. I don't want my kids to worry.
Improving the lives of seniors, their families, and each other. That's the Commonwealth difference.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Gamey Elliott in Salisbury today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ocean City Jeep Fest, Coast Country, and Coast TV present live in concert August 24th. It's going to be Jason Michael Carroll and Sam Grow. Openers Blake Wood and Rich LaFleur. It's a night of music with songs and stories at OC Performing Arts Center. This concert is to benefit St. Jude Children's Hospital, brought to you by Kicker, Joe's Jeep Jungle, Trail 7, Berlin IG Burton Jeep, and Livewire Media and Events. Don't miss this show and get your tickets now at etix.com. August 24th, doors open at 7 p.m.
Now on Coast TV News.
Harris's moment, the new presidential nominee, ready for the final stage of the 2024 campaign as the Democratic convention in Chicago comes to an end.
And it's a chilly, dry, and cool start to our Friday, but plenty more sunshine is in store for the afternoon as pleasant conditions continue on the peninsula. I am tracking a warm-up, though, through the weekend and into next week. I'll have your latest forecast coming up.
And final alarm for a hero firefighter, the emotional day that honored the service of Thomas Berry III.
Fenwick Island ready for legal fight as opposition against wind farm plans for our coast ramp up.
This is Coast TV News Today.
August 23rd, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensa. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning, Matt. I'm Elisa Weber, and thank you all for joining us.
The time is 5:32. Now, Elisa, you mentioned earlier on your drive-in, you hit some pockets of fog, so it's not a lot on the main roads. I was checking the Del.Doc cameras, but if you're on those side back roads,
the back roads, you need to be careful.
You might hit some.
It's a foggy Friday, a little spooky outside.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's felt like fall today.
Yeah, okay.
So it's kind of like it feels spooky.
Okay.
Fall, Halloween.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, the pumpkin spicy latte thingies that you like.
Yeah. I know Chris got it. Chris, you understood what I meant by sweet
I
pea.
understand it completely.
Thank
what
you so much, Chris. I appreciate it.
No problem. Yeah, we are seeing some patchy fog develop in those low-lying areas, especially away from the coast. But here's a clear shot of Salisbury. You see those starry skies in the background. Temperatures once again in the 50s. We're at 54 there in Salisbury. The dew point still very comfortable. Dry air, 52. And we are looking very nice stepping outside the door. We're in the 60s at the coast, 61 Rehoboth. We're at 60 in Bethany Beach, 63 in Ocean City. Away from the coast, 50 Delmar, 55 in Milton, and 54 in Georgetown. As I mentioned, those dew points still very comfortable, and they're going to remain that way over the next few days. As far as visibility is concerned, not a widespread issue, but again, could see some low-lying fog in those low areas. Now, high pressure right over the region, and we're going to see the dry air continue filtering in, and we have a spectacular Friday on tap with low 80s, low humidity the weekend, shaping up to be dry and seasonable, and then we'll see the return of the 90s next week with increased humidity, and then we'll throw in those afternoon storm chances. So we stay clear skies, blue skies, and just plenty of sunshine through the afternoon, with temperatures rising to around that 80-degree mark by around 3, and that is likely where we'll top off in the lower 80s across the Delmarva Peninsula today. So a fabulous Friday shaping up. We'll talk more in depth about the weekend as well as that summer warm-up in the 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks a lot, Chris. As we move on this morning, you are looking live at Chicago, Illinois. It's just after 4:30 there, but it is what happened a few hours ago, Lisa, that people are still buzzing about.
Yeah, history has been made at the Democratic National Convention. It concluded on Thursday with Kamala Harris accepting her party's presidential nomination. Harris is the first woman of color to top the ticket and is laying out her vision for the country if elected. The prosecutor turned senator and vice president, promising to cut taxes for the middle class and bring back the bipartisan border bill. The vice president is now telling NBC News she's looking ahead.
We are charting a new way forward. She taught us to never complain about injustice, but do something about it.
Harris, referring to her mother in the last clip, will now begin a 74-day sprint with her VP pick until voting concludes on Election Day.
Procession Thursday in Georgetown honored fallen hero Thomas Berry III. People filed in the Crossroad Community Church there, Elisa, to pay their respects to the volunteer firefighter.
Yeah, Thomas Berry III died while helping a driver after a crash on Route 9. And CoastTV News reporter Christina DeRobertis was in the church at the service and shows us how Berry is being remembered as a hero.
As the somber sound of bagpipes echoed, Thomas Berry III's casket draped in the American flag was lifted onto a fire truck. Hundreds of emergency service workers saluted him, and inside the church, a eulogy from his Sussex County EMS manager brought many to tears.
He was a hero. He was a hero who gave his life serving the community.
EMS Director Robert Murray reflected on the tragic day Berry lost his life.
We have a policy where you're in a marked paramedic vehicle. We expect you to stop and just check to see if anybody's injuries and make sure it's called in.
Murray spoke about how Berry seamlessly moved from his EMS role into his duties as a firefighter.
He really transitioned from doing what we expect of our staff to doing what he had been trained and done so many times as a volunteer firefighter, and he engaged with the patient.
And colleagues say at his core, Berry was always a firefighter.
On record, he was an 8-year member, but Thomas grew up in Ellendale, and we've known him his entire life. So he was definitely a mentor to our junior membership, and we're going to be sad, that he won't be around.
Ellendale Fire Company President Kyle Perry says Berry's final act was a testament to his character and courage.
Thomas did what any volunteer firefighter or firefighter across the nation would do, and we do it day in and day out, and he definitely honored all of us, Georgetown, Ellendale, the Sussex County Department of Public Safety, the way we would want it to happen. Unfortunately, it was a tragic loss, but he represented all 3 agencies with pride.
Thomas Berry's bravery remembered today as his legacy lives on.
And Thomas Berry was Ellendale's Firefighter of the Year in 2022.
Delaware State Police confirmed downed power lines also killed Thomas Berry. From our Coast Copter, you can see the accident scene on Route 9 from August 12th. And Berry was trying to help the people involved in the crash. And from the ground, you can see where the road was closed for about 12 hours that day. Police say a Chevrolet Malibu sideswiped a Toyota Camry it was trying to pass. The Malibu then veered off the road and struck a utility pole. And according to troopers, Berry was assisting the Malibu driver when the utility pole snapped, bringing down the electrical wires.
Happening today, the pushback against the wind farm proposed to be built off of our coast. This is about to be taken up a notch in Fenwick Island. Town council there is considering legal action if the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management greenlights the plan. A vote could be taken whether to have Marzullo Law LLC represent them in a lawsuit. It was earlier this year that Fenwick Island said no to $2 million spread out over 20 years by alternative energy company U.S. Wind to use its land for the project. The Bureau is expected to have a decision on that next month.
And it's a decision that could also trigger a lawsuit against the Bureau from Ocean City. Earlier this month, Mayor Rick Meehan and the council began to prepare for what action if the wind farm is approved. U.S. Wind has been planning to add wind turbines nearly 11 miles away from the Ocean City boardwalk. Meehan told CoastTV News he believes the Bureau is not taking the town's concerns seriously, and he thinks it will greenlight the U.S. Wind project.
Got a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, driving into Jeep Fest, we'll show you the exciting features you can expect at the event's 10th year in the coastal town.
Also, chopping block for the Phils, how the Braves kept the Phillies bats silent in the rubber game of this series.
And an active volcano in Iceland is smoking everything in its past. We'll tell you how frequent eruptions have been in the country. Stay with us on CoastTV News today.
Born in the stars, formed in the earth, shaped by designers around the world, and curated by Khalsa Jewelers in Lewis. Paul Chen, also known as Sunder Khalsa, is a meditation and yoga master as well as the owner of Khalsa Jewelers.
At Khalsa Jewelers, we offer signature pieces to celebrate love in those special moments in our life. Peace to all, light to all, love to all. Celebrate with us at historic Lewis and Rehoboth Beach.
Be advised, this is a great opportunity to save thousands on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Millions of dollars of factory direct 2024 inventory with Comico Civic Center. Hundreds of different models to choose from. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs in stock, ready for delivery. Save thousands. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. We'll even haul away your old hot tub with Comico Civic Center. Free admission, free parking. Call 855-SPA-SALE.
Celebrate Labor Day weekend with Camp Rehoboth Community Center at Sun Festival 2024 in Rehoboth Beach. On August 31st, enjoy a night of comedy with stand-up comedian Joe Dombrowski.
He looked at me and he goes, ma'am, okay, that laugh was a hate crime.
Then on September 1st, dance the night away with DJs Robbie Leslie and Joe Gothrow. Don't miss the summer's biggest party at the Rehoboth Beach Convention Center. Get your tickets at camprehoboth.org.
Sponsored by CoastTV.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped me get to the first day at my career, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from my service helped me buy my first home. And I take pride knowing I will be the first to respond if my community ever needs me.
To learn more, visit nationalguard.com/.
A pleasant good Friday morning. Delmarva live looking into Milford, where we are seeing clear skies, temperature 57 degrees. So once again, seeing that fall-like chill to start, but we are going to warm up pretty quickly here through the afternoon. We're at 61 in Rehoboth, 55 Milton, 55 in Seaford, and 50 in Delmar. Now, fog-wise, not a huge issue this morning. Could see some isolated fog develop through the next hour or so, but we will see plenty of clear skies, sunshine for your golf forecast. 59 and around 8. We'll see 78 around noon, 82 this afternoon, and we are going to be high as far as the UV index is concerned. 8s across the board, so keep that in mind. Sunscreen and sunglasses are going to be your best friend, and then humidity levels will be rising into next week. And remember, you get your forecast at any time by calling our weather phone, 443-880-9100. We'll have a look at that 7-day forecast here in just a few minutes. Matt?
Thank you, Chris. New this morning, Icelandic officials report that a volcanic eruption began in southwestern Iceland on Thursday. Just look at some of these images that we're showing you here. As you can see, video from a scientific flight by the Norwegian Defense Forces shows the molten lava flowing and billowing smoke. Iceland's Public Safety Department of the National Police shared this video showing the volcano's 6th eruption since December. We now have a better look at the crime situation in Laurel. The police department has released their July crime numbers. A few of the highlights from the month. I'm going to show you right here on your screen. 64 total arrests, 16 violent crimes. There were 111 property crimes, 52 traffic collisions, and 9 DUI arrests.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
The Phillies entered Truist Park last night looking to swipe a series victory over the Atlanta Braves. Could they wake up the bats against their NL East rivals? Let's find out. Second inning, Braves trail 1-0. Gio Urshela rips one into the left field corner. It hops over the wall for a ground rule double. 1 run scores. Braves tie it at 1. Third inning, same score. Matt Olson smokes one off the wall in right for a double. This allows another run to scamper on home. Braves lead 2-1. Bottom of the 6th, same score. Adam Duvall already 2 for 2. How about a long 3 for 3? The solo shot is his 11th long ball of the year. Braves ahead 3-1. 7th inning, same score, 1 on. JT Realmuto goes the opposite way into right center field. It was cut off nicely, but no one was going to catch Bryson Stott at the plate. He's in safely. Phillies pull within 1. 9th inning, same score. Raisel Iglesias in for the save. First, Iglesias gets Bryce Harper fishing. Next, Nick Castellanos, see you later. Then he blows it by Stott to end it. Iglesias strikes out the side. Braves win it 3-2. The Phillies are back in action tonight at 8:10 p.m. in Kansas City. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
Well, I'll tell you what, these temperatures are making it feel like fall, right? Only 29 days till the first day of fall. We're 10 away from Labor Day. Election Day 73 days away. And we are going to see a gorgeous weekend ahead, though. I'll take a look at that 7-day forecast when Coast TV News Today continues.
NBC News Daily, weekdays at 1 on Coast TV.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, get ready for some fun in the sun with beach games that'll bring out your competitive spirit. Plus, meet our adorable pet of the week and don't miss an exclusive interview with the Struts. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
Right now, during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Gateway Subaru, we're offering incredible savings. Save up to $3,000 on a new 2024 Subaru Outback. Plus, take advantage of great financing rates as low as 0% for 48 months. Feel the thrill and save up to $2,400 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 2.9% for 48 months. And stop by to discover the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
What could you do with your new Amish tradesman pole building?
A garage, workshop, pool house, office, in-law suite, or just a big old toy box. The Amish Tradesman provides free custom 3D design to reflect your vision, built with Amish quality. For nearly 20 years, our Amish crew continues to operate in Southern Delaware, where we live, work, and worship. Call us today to set up your free design consultation at 302-349-5550 or get inspired online at theamishtradesman.com.
Join the Harry K Foundation for the Fashion for Charity Girls Night Out October 16th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Shellville Village in Rehoboth Beach. Indulge in cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, a fashion show, and shopping on this evening of fashion, food, friends, and philanthropy. Tickets are $48 with benefits going to the Harry K Foundation, working to defeat childhood hunger throughout Delaware. For tickets and info, visit harrykfoundation.org. Sponsored by CoastTV.
It's Judge Judy's greatest hits with classics like
That's ridiculous. That's a lot of baloney.
Plus,
What are you, nuts?
Judge Judy, delivering the hits daily. Coming September 9th to Coast TV.
It is now 5:48, and we are going to take a live look outside into Salisbury. And as you can see, the sun, it's getting a little bit brighter out there, Chris. And Salisbury is getting ready to welcome their students back soon. And this has been a good week to enjoy those fleeting days of summer, Chris, if you're going back to school, right?
Without question, Lisa. Yeah, we've seen this little taste of fall across the region with the clear skies and the unseasonably cool temperatures. And we're once again in the 50s this morning. Check it out, away from the coast, we're at 50 in Delmarva, 55 in Seaford, 55 in Milton, and 58 in Lewis. So very dry, very comfortable, and that's going to continue with those dew points in the 50s. And we're going to continue to see rather comfortable humidity levels through the weekend, and then things are going to change in the next week. High pressure virtually right over the peninsula will slide to our southeast over the next few days, and that will allow for that southwest wind to return, the component, and then we'll gradually begin to warm things up through the weekend. So this afternoon, we're going to top out in the 80s, lower 80s for most of us, aside from the coast, and then we'll see mostly sunny skies throughout the afternoon and into the early evening hours. So a gorgeous afternoon shaping up across the Delmarva Peninsula. And there you look at the highs across the region. We're at 82 in Millsboro. We'll see 83 in Milford. Top out in 83 in Easton, 83 Vienna, 83 in Salisbury, 81 Crisfield, 78 there in Chickateague. So clear skies through the afternoon and evening. Another night tonight, dipping down in the mid to upper 50s to low 60s. We'll see mid-80s across interior sections tomorrow, and then Sunday, even warmer, mid to upper 80s across the interior. We'll see mid to upper 70s at the coast. So a gorgeous, spectacular weekend from the coast to the inland areas. Chickateague will stay in the low 80s throughout the weekend, looking very nice in Ocean City in the mid to upper 70s. Fenwick Island, we'll see the low 80s there, low risk of rip currents, so keep that in mind. 82 there in Lewis on Saturday. We'll see 83 on Sunday. Couldn't ask for better weather for the Ocean City Air Show this weekend. We're going to be in the mid to upper 70s with a mix of sun and clouds on Saturday. We should see relatively clear skies through Sunday. There you see the incline. We're going up the humidity scale here. Not until really Monday into Tuesday you'll begin to feel that humidity creep back into the peninsula. 82 this afternoon. Fabulous day. 56 overnight. Clear skies. Well, you're still on the cool side. 83 for your Saturday. And your Paul Davis 7-day shows 85 on Sunday. Staying relatively dry throughout this stretch. Now, late Monday, we could see an isolated shower or storm. Not expecting anything widespread. Most of this 7-day is dry. 87 on Tuesday, and then that's when the humidity levels really begin to creep up throughout the area. And then there you see by Wednesday and Thursday, we're talking about the low 90s returning back to the area. So yes, we've had this early taste of fall, but summer is far from over.
Thank you, Chris. For Jeep lovers, Ocean City is the place to be this weekend, and happening now, Jeeps will be all lined up outside of the convention center in the town for the annual Jeep Fest. The 4-day event features Jeep displays, vendors, music, and a honking good time. Yes, I went there. Along with events and competitions on the beach. And one Jeep Rubicon owner tells Coast TV News it's all about bringing the family together and meeting new people.
Hey, I love it. Me, my family, the dogs, and see we got a whole group of people over here. We bring everybody out. Something we all just brings the family together. My son owns a Jeep. I bought him one for Christmas. That's how I ended up with this. I love showing it off and talking to the people and meeting new people, man. You meet a lot of friends, a lot of family. Good times.
All right, good times indeed. Jeep Fest kicked things off Thursday, and the fun will go all the way until Sunday afternoon with events scheduled throughout the day.
And this is now going to bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what you look forward to most with Jeep Fest.
There's a lot of options here, Elise. There's the sand course, though, and I've seen video of that. That looks like a fun thing to do. That is the most of the votes there. And then even distribution between the beach crawl, Jeep viewing, concerts, Jeep vendors, lots of options there. And if you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at coasttv.com or our mobile app.
Well, waking up to temperatures in the 50s this morning. We're going to warm up rather nicely and quickly through the 11 a.m. hour, and then we're going to top out in the lower 80s under mostly sunny skies. So don't forget the shades heading out the door. We'll look at that 10-day forecast when Coast TV News Today continues.
Success isn't just about money, it's about finding your purpose, building something you're passionate about, empowering people, and creating joy for others. We serve happiness. And great success is built on great relationships. That's why 15 years ago, I partnered with County Bank. County Bank believed in my vision. They helped me expand my business to new heights. Their commitment to personalized service, innovative solutions, and strong community ties makes County Bank the perfect partner for my journey to success.
Where legendary locals bank. County Bank, member FDIC.
Stay tuned to get a free automatic toilet bowl cleaner from Mermaid. Your sink stopper's broken, and fixing a drain is a pain. Introducing Mermaid Drain Magic, the instant solution to most broken drains. Just remove and replace. In seconds, you can fill and drain with a simple press of a button. Drain Magic makes replacing your old, broken, rusty, even missing sink stoppers fast and easy. Drain Magic's anti-clogging basket helps prevent clogs in your sink, catching hair, food, even jewelry. Made with brass and chrome and a silicone gasket, it creates a watertight seal. Order your Mermaid Drain Magic today for only $19.99 and get a Mermaid toilet bowl cleaner absolutely free. Drop it in the tank for up to 3 months of cleaning. But wait, this could be your last chance to get Drain Magic at this low price with free toilet bowl cleaner. There's a strict limit of 3, so order now.
Call 1-800-944-6857 or visit getdrainmagic.com. So call 1-800-944-6857 or visit getdrainmagic.com now.
Shop, play, learn, explore at the OC RV and Van Lifestyle Show, the premier gathering for RV enthusiasts and outdoor lovers. From October 31st to November 3rd, the Ocean City Convention Center transforms into a hub of excitement and exploration. With RVs, custom vans, e-bike, golf cart, and boat test ride zones, seminars, water sports, power sports, and a wide selection of the latest gear, you'll find everything you need to enhance your next adventure. Enjoy BMX and skateboarding competitions, tiki boat cruises, and more. Buy tickets and explore with us at ocrvshow.com.
I've been thinking about renovating my garage floor, and suddenly I'm seeing signs everywhere. The universe keeps hinting, even at my local gas company. Pinnacle Concrete is everywhere. And again, multiple signs at the print store. The signs are too strong to ignore. It's time to call. With so many options, my dream is taking shape. And now, I'm not just seeing signs, I'm living proof. Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
It is now 5:55 this morning. It's time to check in with our Coastal Pet of the Day.
Yeah, today's Coastal Pet of the Day, as it always is on Friday, is from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. So on your screen right now is a winner. You can see Nautica with her big smile, big medal. It looks like Nautica is a 100% love bug and loves to be the center of attention. She mostly enjoys the relaxation of being a couch potato as well. I know that feeling. If you want to adopt Nautica or any of the other adoptable pets, you can visit the Brandywine Valley SPCA.
We want to see more of your pets on Delmarva, so send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. You can take a look at your screen.
That's where we have the QR code at the top there, and that way you can submit your furry friend to Coast TV News and watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
And it's now 5:56, so here's a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Yeah, if everybody's working for the weekend, Chris, you have some good news for them.
Oh, yeah. We're going to continue this incredible stretch of weather into the weekend. And in fact, perfect weather to wash your car continues into the weekend as well. So we're going to wax those wheels up nice and shiny, get it ready for the weekend. We have green lights through the weekend, and we see those temperatures get more seasonable standards. Average high this time of year is 85. We've been below average the past few days. Dry weekend. Low humidity continues, but we do see the humidity levels rise as well as the temperatures. We're going to go back up into the lower 90s by next week, and we'll throw in a few afternoon storm chances by Monday. But overall, a relatively dry stretch of weather, as we'll see the 90s return. Could be flirting with a heat wave there, maybe towards the tail end of next week. But other than that, this weekend is shaping up to be quite a good weekend, considering we have so many events going on across the Delmarva Peninsula.
We certainly do, Chris. Thank you for that. Coming up in our next hour, Wind Farm Flight in Fenwick Island, the action town officials are preparing to take to stop this project for our coast. That and more when Coast TV News Today returns.